Hello guys, welcome back to the Travel Tips, and in this video we are going to talk about F122 is crashing, it is not launching, freezing and stuttering, FPS drop, stuck on loading screen and even black screen, and which has not yet fixed even after releasing the game after 1 year. Many users still having the issue. We have very recently did some videos on this, but those videos are not working actually. So it is not working for many of the users, so we wanted to make another video and we wanted to show you how to fix it. So let's move to the workaround. The first one is all about you have to start with a simple restart, and this is what you have to do. So simple restart in the sense you have to go over here in the search, go to this icon, go for a restart. After restart is successfully done, just try to play the game. And this did worked for many users, and you can try this out as well. So we're going to talk about this as the first step. You can try this out. If this is not working, we have to move to the next one. Even you can try the next step, but for some users when they did a simple restart, it did worked. So you can try this out. Next one is all about we have to try with verify integrity of game file. So for that we just have to go over here, right click and go to properties, go to local file. Over here, as you can see, we are having many files in this game. So if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, all these kind of issues are fixed by this particular step, which is known as verify integrity of game file. So this is going to take a little bit of time because the game is around 47.99 GB, so definitely it's going to take time. But you just have to keep this, get completed, and once it is successfully done, completed, just launch the game. So we will move to the next step. Next step is all about we have to give the commands in the launch option. For that, we have to go over here, right click and go to properties. Now from here, go to local file. We have to go to we just have to go to over here, not here, to go to general. Okay, this is the launch option. So as you can see, over here we have to give the command. So there are two commands. The first one is dx11. Give this command, try to launch the game. If this is not working, we have to change this to dx12. Give this command, try to launch the game. Any one of this, that is dx11 or dx12, will be working fine. If both the things are not working, then I request you can go for d3, d2, because for some users this did work. So you can try this out as well. Try with dx11, try with dx12, try with d3, d2. This can be done. And if any one of these things is not working, so give these commands and try to launch the game one by one. If this is not working, just remove everything and keep it the same. That means you have to keep like the default like this. So then move to the next step. Next step is all about we have to run the game from the installation folder. For this is actually we are on the Steam, but running the game from the installation folder did work for some users. For that we have to go over here, right click and go to properties. Now from here, go to local file and click on browse. When you click on this, very easily you are redirected to the installation folder. This is one method which you can be navigate to the installation folder from the Steam. And there is one more that you can navigate to the installation folder using File Explorer, which will help you guys to know where is the location of game. So over here, if you go at the top, you can see this PC, local disk C, program file x86, Steam apps, common F122. So this is the installation folder. So now from here, you have to launch the installation folder. This is the first step, that is launching the game from the installation folder. Next one, parallelly, there is two steps parallelly along with this. So I can show all the stuff from the same region itself. The next step is running the game as an administrator. Did work for some users. For that, we have to go over here, right click and go to show more options and go to properties. Now from here, go to compatibility. And now from here, click on run this program as an administrator. After click on run this program as an administrator, go for apply and go for OK and try to play the game. If this is not working, then we have to move to the next one. This is a suggestion as a bonus. You can try this out. If this is not working, you have to remove it. So just right click and go to properties over here. Now from here, go to the same compatibility. And over here, as you can see, there is compatibility mode, which means we have to click on this one, that is running this program in the compatibility mode. And you can run this on Windows 7. Just try with Windows 7. and go for apply and go for OK. After running this, setting this up, if this is not working, then you can change this one. That means this particular thing which I mentioned above here, compatibility, just remove this one and keep this the same. That is, run this program as an administrator should be the same, but just remove this one and keep run this program as an administrator. Go for apply and go for OK and try to play the game. And this is what you have to do as well. This did work, so you can try this out. So for many users, this did work it, and you can try this out as well. Moving to the next one is all about, we have to we just have to just follow the instruction over here. As you can see, one file's failed to validate and will be reacquired. So you just have to do is just click on backup game file and you have to backup it. Then once you're done with backupping the game file, then launch the game. That is important. That is why I said, when you do the verify integrity of game files, sometimes these kind of issue, that is crashing and all this issue happens because if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing. So when you try these kind of steps, that is verify integrity of game file is actually an important step. So what happens is, if any files are missing, you will be getting message like this. So just a take of backup of the game and you have to proceed with the next one. So next one is all about, we have to run the game on dedicated graphics card. For that, we have to go over here in the search. Let me close this. Go over here in the search. Now go for graphics. Sorry. Okay. Just go for graphics setting and you will be taken to this. Over here, as you can see, I have already added many games and you have to add the same. So for that, I just have to click on the browse. Now from here, what I have to do is I just have to go to local disk C. So this is where the game is by default installed from the Steam. So here, open local disk C. Now scroll down and navigate to program file x86. Keep scrolling down and navigate to Steam folder. Now from here, go down Steam apps. Now from here, go to common. Now from here, go to F122. Keep scrolling down and you find over here. So just add this. So when you add this, you will be able to find this. Okay. So now just add it. It is already added. So just click on option. And by default, as you can see, this means set into let Windows decide. This is an important step. You should always change this to high performance. So when you change this to high performance, when you are launching the game, you are using your NVIDIA GeForce, in my case RTX maximum, and that is going to give you the best result. So just go for save it up. Then you have to try to play the game, and that is going to work for you as well. Next one is all about, we have to delete the save game file. So if you saved any game file over here, if you go to the documents, over here in the file export, it is visible if any F122 is already saved. Like you can see Dead Space 23 and many games, you will be saved. If it is saved, you will be having a folder here of F122. So what you have to do is just have to delete the folder. Keep in mind, you will be losing everything, but that is fine. Just remove it. And once after it is done, you just have to go back and try to play the game as well. Next one is all about, we have to allow the game to window security. That is what you have to try as well. For that, just go over here in the search. Now from here, go to control panel. Now from here, go to Windows Defender Firewall. Now from here, go to allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now from here, you just have to keep scrolling down and navigate to F122 and make sure it is already added. So over here, as you can see, F122 is already added. And under the private and public, both should be checked, right? That is an important step. So there is one question to be reminded. If the game is not added, then what to do? If that is the case, just click on allow another app, go for browse. Now from here, go to this PC once again, open this, keep scrolling down and navigate to program file x86, scroll down and navigate to Steam folder. Now from here, go to Steam apps. Now go to common. Now from here, go to F1 2022. Now from here, we just have to select this one. Go for open and add it. So here I'm getting the error because it's already added. So you just have to add it if it's already not added. Just add it manually. And once you're done with this one, just close this and go back and try to play the game. This is what you have to do. So after you're doing all these things, if still the issue is persisting, then the next one is all about, we have to install the graphics card manually, and that is what you have to do. For that, I'll be providing a link in the description that will take you to the NVIDIA as well as for the AMD. So the NVIDIA users, they just have to go over here. Now from here, they have to select the product type. They have to select the respective product type. They have to go for product series if respective one. Go for product, you have to select the respective one. Operating system, in my case it is Windows 11. Go for download type and go for start search. When you go for start search, you'll be able to get the latest version, that is 531.18 is the latest version, and which is of updated or released on 28th February 2023. Now it is of 855 MB. You just have to download this one and install it. After installing, restart your PC and try to play the game. If you are on the AMD, then just go over here on this page, select the respective one from here, go for submit, select all the details, and from here you have to select, if you're on Windows 11, select this one, download this Adrenaline version. If you're on Windows 10, you have to download this Adrenaline version, and once it is successfully done, just try to play the game as well. If this is not working, we have to move to the next one, that is installing Microsoft Visual C++. So I'll be providing a link in the description to this. When you click on the link in the description, that will land you to this. Now from here you have to download the respective one. So if you're having a confusion which one is yours, just do like this. Go over here in the search, go to settings. Now from here go to system at top left, scroll down and navigate to about. From here you have to know what is your system type. So here mine is 64-bit operating system. So this is my system type. So I have to select 64-bit operating system. And now you just have to close this, and you have to do is just have to go back. Then now you just have to go back to the link over here. Now download x64, because in my case it is x64. I have to download this one. And once after this download and install, they will ask you for a restart your PC, then try to play the game as well. Next one is all about, after installing the latest version of graphic drivers, for some users they end up in a lot of issue, that they had a lot of issue. So if that is the case, then we just have to do is we just have to change this up. We have to change the drivers. You have to download the older version. So for that, already you are installed the latest version and you're having a lot of trouble. First, we need to roll back the older driver. For that, we have to go over here in the search, right click, and we have to go to device manager. Now go to display adapters. Now select the graphics card, right click and go to properties, go for driver, go for rollback driver. So if it is rollback driver, you will be able to understand the version. So just rollback driver. If it is in the new one, so if it is an older one, fine with it. So just roll back the driver. Once you're done with this one, just go back. So give all the details according to your requirement over here. You have to give all the details. Now from here, you have to, once you give the details, just go for start search. And from here, you will be able to find the older version. So this is latest versions, but you will be able to find the older versions as well. So when you find the older versions, you have to download the older versions and install. So little bit older versions can be downloaded and install it as well. Next one is all about, when you're trying to play the game, and if you're trying to play especially the FN22 with Logitech wheels or controllers, the thing is, for some users, it happened and they end up in a lot of issue, because what happens is the USB ports become a lot of nightmare. For what you need to do is just close everything, the game, and keep it like this. Now remove everything from the USB port. That is, if Logitech wheels are connected, remove it. If controllers are connected, remove it. And once you're done with this one, launch the game. After game is successfully launched, connect back the controllers. Then try to play the game as well. That did work it for many users, so you can try this out. Next one is all about, we have to close overclocking applications and overlay applications. For that, go over here in the start, right click and go to task manager. Over here you can see there are many things which is running in the background. So the Discord is actually an overlay application, and overclocking applications are like Riva Tuner, MSI Afterburner, etc. So Discord and GFO's experience are like overlay applications. So just delete these kind of overlay applications as well if you find anything over here in the task manager of a PC or laptop. So when it comes to the overclocking applications, make sure there is no MSI Afterburner and all those things are not running over there. If it is running, you just have to edit up as well in the same way, because overclocking applications and overlay applications cause the issue regarding this. So you have to try this out as well. Next one is all about, we have to move to the next one. That is all about, we have to disable Steam overlay. For that, we have to right click over here, go to properties. Under the general, make sure this is disabled. That means we have to disable the Steam overlay. And there is one more thing. For some users, when they're trying to play the game, they just click over here. At the moment when they click over here, they just press Alt and Tab all together. That means they just click over here on the play button. Same time they just press Alt and Tab together. So what happens is, if they just press Alt and Tab together, for some users when they did this, it did work it. So you can try this out as well. So next one is all about, we have to update the windows, and that is what you have to do. For updating the windows, we have to go over here in the search, go to settings. Now from here, go to Windows Update at the bottom left. Now update the windows, and over here as you can see, it is asking for something. So just over here, we are in the middle of video, so I'm gonna skip this. So just update it, and once update is successfully done, then just try to play the game as well. Last and the least one is all about, what we need to do is, we need to uninstall and reinstall the game. So for uninstalling the game, we have to click over here, then go to manage, go for uninstall the game. So when you're reinstalling it back, just keep in mind this one, that you should not be installing the game back on the same local disk. So here I'm having only one local disk, which is of 1 TB. So even if I install back it on 1 TB, there is no point. So I should be having alternative local disk, and if I uninstall the game from here, I have to install it back on other disk. There is one more step which I forgot, that is all about, we have to increase virtual memory, and this did work for many users. For that, we have to go over here in the search, go for View Advanced System Setting. Now from here, go to Advanced, click on Settings, go for Advanced once again, go for Change. Now from here under Virtual Memory, make sure this is unchecked. That means then only you'll be able to select this one. So select the local disk where the game is installed. So here in my case, it is local disk C. So I select this one, go for Custom Size, go for Initial Size and Maximum Size. Over here, go to Search, go for Settings. Now from here, go to System at the top, scroll down and navigate to About. Now from here, I understood my RAM is 32 GB because we need to do the calculation based on 32 GB. So make sure that this is what it is. So 32 GB is my RAM. Once after that, just go over here, go to the calculator. Now from here, we need to calculate the initial and maximum size. So initial size is, what is your total RAM? Just type the total RAM, multiply it with 1024, that is a conversion value, and it is common, same for everyone. So just go to this one, and now I have to multiply it with 1.5 because that is my minimum size. So I have to copy this, I have to paste it over here. Next one is all about, I have to multiply 32 GB into 1024, that is 32,768, and I have to multiply it with 3, that is 98,003 Node 4. So I have to paste it over here as well. Now I have to paste it, and once it is pasted, so just go for OK, and once it is done, restart your PC and try to play the game. That is going to work for you as well. This is an important step as well, and you can try this out. There is one more step which I forgot, that is all about performing a clean boot. For that, we have to go over here in the search. Now go over here and we have to go for System Configuration. Now go to Services. You just have to click over here, hide all Microsoft services, and go for Disable all. They'll ask you for a restart. Just go for a restart. After restart is successfully done, you just have to go back and try to play the game, and that is going to work for you as well. So this is what you have to do, and I hope this video is helpful. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more notification. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.